So we've been internally just in our own chit-chatting between us talking about this Bob Lazar sort of angle. And one thing that jumps to mind is that the power source is very simple. And you can see it on the Project Gravatar website. There's a picture of Bob sitting with a recreation of it. It looks like an Italian coffee maker. You could draw it. If I drew it for you and you knew what it was, you'd know exactly what I drew. Like if you didn't know what it was, it would just look like a coffee maker. But I wonder if that's what we're talking about. You know, you draw a triangle, little element 115 triangle. Bob Lazar said they machined it into a triangle, and then you could draw this little dome thing. That's the reactor. And if they were like, okay, we'll take that. You have a nice day.
And Bob's your uncle. Yeah. The alien engine.
Bob's your uncle.
Bob's your uncle.
I don't know if this is very common knowledge. I'm assuming loads of people know this, but so I'm doing an episode on the power sources for these craft, basically. It should be out in the next day or two.
Yes.
So element 115 is obviously a big part of the UFO lore. So they transported element 115 to Los Alamos to be machined. And they transported it under the name LA-1000, right? I don't know if you remember that. This is what
sounds like a grinder profile.
This is all Bob's testimony.
DC Muscle Wolf. Never mind.
So yeah. Right, sorry. So they sent it to Los Alamos under the name LA-1000, so that obviously there wouldn't be much of a paper trail for it. Interestingly enough, there is a report from Los Alamos called LA-1000. You can find this on the internet, and it's a report. Again, it's on metallurgy, which is really strange because of all of the reports that Los Alamos puts out, there's only a small percentage of them are metallurgic reports. Like Los Alamos do they do everything. But this is on a report related to some sort of alloy of plutonium and aluminium. And I just found that really strange that in my head would be like the perfect little cover report for something like how element 115 is described. Obviously that doesn't mean a crazy amount, like there's no, I mean, Bob did work at Los Alamos, so he may have seen a report just on a desk somewhere and thought, okay, or maybe he had access to the reports, I don't know. That's a big detail to like fabricate into your story. It makes me think like this actually has a little bit more legs than I thought. I didn't know if either of you knew that report existed.
How did you find it, and where is it located?
I Googled it.
Oh,
did you really?
Google.
If you Google Los Alamos, LA-1000, let's see. There it is. First result. Project on Government Secrecy, LA-1000. It's a declassified report called Alloys of Plutonium with Aluminium. It was published in 1950. So that's 3 years after Roswell.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a full PDF of the entire thing.
Oh, yeah.
I will share my screen briefly. Is this interesting? I think it's interesting.
I think it's fascinating because if it turns out that Bob is what Bob's testimony outlined is sort of the core of this whole thing, then we've really got our hands around.
Yep, there's the proof. That's the most redacted page I've ever seen in my life. Look at that thing.
Literally.
Looks like the Metallica Black Album.
So yeah, a whole unclassified report here. I haven't read it. It's going to say a lot of stuff I don't understand.